So this week's reflection is on being a member and being involved with my specific um, uh, professional nursing association. So for mine, it's the AANP, and I actually joined as a result of looking at the website and seeing the resources that are available. I joined as a student, a family nurse practitioner student. So a couple things that stood out to me is the education opportunities that they provide, just being able to take advantage of the continuing education that's offered there. Another thing that stood out to me is being involved in legislation and regulation, being a part of that process and hopefully having a voice somewhat in that. The conferences look really exciting and a way to be informed of changes and advancements for the advanced practice nurse, and being able to meet with peers and learning from them and being able to talk with them face to face, meeting them from all different areas of the country. So they would have experiences related to their specific states, to their specific populations, and just being able to learn from them firsthand is really exciting. Also, there's the opportunity to take advantage of scholarships and grants if that works out. And then there's the opportunity to work on research, which that kind of particularly hits home to me this weekend as my younger brother was just committed to a mental health facility. He never had an issue prior to this incident. We don't have a final diagnosis yet, but he had a psychotic episode. He's a radiologist, has a wonderful wife, 4 great boys. Graduated at the top of his class at Johns Hopkins, so just everything going for him. Somewhat of a perfectionist, very intelligent. But anyways, he had just been deteriorating this past week. Apparently, he's down in Houston, and it culminated in a pretty scary event, and so he had to be taken in, and so he's been in there a couple of days now, being evaluated. And I've always known mental health does not have the best resources nationally, and specifically in my area, we are lacking very much in this specific area. There's just not the support. I believe it's getting somewhat better, but there is still a stigma attached to mental health issues and breakdowns. So it's a challenge. And so, of course, now this is something that I've become very interested in since it's more personal. That often happens. And so I may have the opportunity to participate or lead a research in this area. I haven't thought about it a whole lot yet, what I would do. But just having that opportunity, it's unfortunate that it's still considered a stigma. Maybe even there's some shame associated with breakdowns, and people don't know how to handle it. You get a cut and you bleed, and you suture it up or put on a band-aid even, or you break an arm or a leg and you put a cast on it, or, even other diseases like cancer or something like Crohn's disease, just any other physical issue we address, and we feel empathy for that person and we try to help them heal. In my experience, mental health does not have the same approach or the same philosophy for a lot of people, and changing those perceptions and really learning how to best help this community of people, this population of people, is important. This may be an isolated event for him. It may not. It's interesting. I was talking with my dad, and he said, well, it seems like he's back to his old self, and, maybe next week he'll even be ready to start performing surgeries again. And I was kind of like, Dad, this is really going to affect David. That's my brother's name. It's really going to affect him, I think. And, I don't know how this has changed his outlook on life. Maybe he won't want to go back to doing surgeries. Maybe he will. I know he does a lot of very difficult cases, and this may have changed how he wants to live his life. I don't know. It's all just conjecture at this point. But the basis of my comments are that, being able to possibly make a difference in this area or contribute in some way, I see the AANP as somewhat of a doorway to that opportunity. And being a new nurse practitioner, I think it's a lot of resources and tools right in one location, which will be invaluable. Hopefully allow for some networking, some interaction with peers and leaders in this area. Hopefully I will be able to make a difference in some way in my community, or in where I choose to practice. And, I look forward to it. I'm really excited. There's so much on the website that I haven't even been able to digest it all, but I feel like it's an important membership to have and to really be involved, and we have a responsibility to use our expertise and our knowledge and our skills to better our area, our community. And that's all. Thank you.